What is up, everybody? Welcome to the hallowed ground that is Lambeau Field here. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you. It is our NFC Spotlight Game of the Week for Week 3 of our 2023 season sim, as voted on by you, the fans, on our Discord channel. A battle of first-time starting quarterbacks. Of course, a little bit different between Bryce Young and Jordan Love, but still a lot of unknown things for both teams, especially on that offensive side of the ball. New coach, and well, old coach, but new for them. Frank Reich coming in, of course, and LaFleur still in Green Bay. There is Jordan Love. So I really appreciate, thank you to all of our subscribers. You guys are the best. Appreciate it if you'd like this video as well. And now to hand it over to your play-by-play and color commentary voice for today, the inimitable Kit Nagy. Kit, have a great call.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Phil. Thank you. And welcome in, everyone. As he said, welcome, Mitchell. Glad to have you here. And certainly excited for this one. Got some fresh faces at the helm here for both of these teams, just like Phil mentioned. And certainly an interesting look as we see the very diminutive Bryce Young playing for the Carolina Panthers. As we know, he is not very tall, but we'll see how he handles that here. And then Jordan Love, of course, with his first start as the guy, the franchise, or face of the franchise for these Packers, and he's going to have the first crack at it after a nice return out to the 35 up the sideline there for the Packers. So we'll see them with some nice field position to start this one out. Hey, welcome in, Karen. Go Browns, Cavs, and Guardians. There's a look at how Jordan Love has been doing in the early goings of this season. So coming out with a running back on either hip is Jordan Love. He's going to hand it off quickly there. Big gap up the space and out to the 50. Just like that, the Packers at the back of Jones going to carry it out to the 50-yard line. They're at midfield already after just one play. A nice kickoff return and a nice run back-to-back give them really nice field position here. Jordan Love scrambling a bit in the pocket, then unloads over the middle. He's got a man, and that one is going to pick up 8 as Jordan Love is now 1 for 1 on his first attempt. That one good to Rodgers. We'll hand off again, goes to Jones. Jones scrambling from some yards. Not much there, but he does pick up a first down. Jordan Love under center, trips to his right, back to pass. Serving the pocket, he's got it downfield, and he's got it complete again. Nice strike again to Rodgers. And number 8 has been active early in this one, as Jordan Love has found him twice now. Love now scrambling a bit in the pocket to the end zone! Touchdown to his tight end! Wide open in the corner there, nothing doing. The rookie scores. Luke Musgrave with a big touchdown reception. And look at him just settle in the pocket, realized Musgrave was coming wide open, and just lays a beautiful floater out to him right there. Nice little conversion, and no looking back on that drive as the Packers marched downfield very quickly and put it right into the end zone. Very productive drive for those Packers. So, Bryce Young and these Panthers are going to get their first crack at this, already in a 7-0 hole after the very nice drive for the Packers. Hey, Rick, welcome in. Go Browns. There's a look at Bryce Young's young season. 4 touchdowns and 2 picks so far for him after 2 games. Both of these teams come into this one at 1-1. So we'll see how they look in this one. A little handoff quickly, and it goes nowhere. Sanders doesn't have a lot of rooting to work with. The free agent signing, formerly of the Eagles. 2nd and 8. Fake the jet sweep, handed up the middle. Sanders doesn't have a lot to work with there, and he is not going to gain any yardage that time. 3rd and 8 coming. Pass rush in his face, and he's going to take a big sack. Nobody picked up the blitzing outside man in Gary. Rashawn Gary is going to get home very quickly. Bryce Young had nothing he could do about it. I don't think he even saw that coming, and he was before it was like in his lap, and he was on the ground. So the Panthers will punt after going 3 and out, and now the Packers with another opportunity and more good field position. Out of the gun is Jordan Love. Looking downfield, now working up in the pocket, getting caught up on his blocker, and he's going to take the sack. Burns gets in there late. Just caught up on his blocker was Jordan Love, and that allowed Burns to get home for that sack. Really not even a sack. It was no loss of yardage there based on where he was in the pocket. That time, Aaron Jones goes nowhere. He, in fact, goes back a yard, so we're going to have a 3rd and 11 coming. Jordan Love out of the gun. Back to pass. He's going to air it deep. Down to the left side. He's got a man down there, but double coverage and unable to make that catch. So that one goes incomplete. And so now the Packers will have to punt after getting nice field position but not gaining any yards. In fact, they only went backwards a yard. So Bryce Young out of the gun. Back to passing over the middle. He's got a man. And that is going to be complete for 8 yards there to his tight end. Bryce to pass. And he unloads out to the outside. That one, did he catch that? I think he did. Bryce, yeah, he did. Bryce Young's first completion goes for 8. That was Thielen. And Miles Sanders fights for a few yards, but not going to quite get there. Wyatt in on that tackle and held short, just short of the line to gain 4th and inches. They're on their own 33, so we'll see what they choose to do here. Probably have to think the punt unit's coming out. And they are. So Jordan Love's going to get the ball back, probably with the least, in fact, this is the least favorable field position he's had so far in this game. This time on his own 21 after that punt. Little delayed handoff goes to Jones, and he's going to find 2 yards there. Trips now to the right with Jordan Love in the gun. Jones on the left hip. He's got a man on that little curl route, and he's going to complete it out there for a 1st down. That might have been Jones. I didn't catch who it was. Or excuse me, not Jones, Rogers. But I didn't catch the number. Love back to pass over the middle. That one should have been picked. He was trying for Rogers again, but he did not see the defender apparently. Lucky that one was dropped. Hey, George, welcome in. Go Browns. Jordan Love now out to the left side. He's got a man. That was Dubes. And Romeo Dubes is going to, I think he might have had the 1st down there. Just waiting on the ball. And he does. 1st down for the Packers. Jordan Love now to pass and throwing out to the outside. Just misses Rogers. He's been looking Rogers' way early and often in this one, but that time he does not connect. 2nd and 10. Now over the middle, got a man. I don't see the number on it, but it's a nice catch. And then it's Rogers again. Rogers with a nice catch, and he just got hit in stride by Jordan Love. Nice little throw out here as you see him break free, and he anticipated it with a beautiful throw. Nice lead and a nice 1st down. Rogers very active in this one. Jones now with a carry. He breaks the tackle and then is going to get only 3 on that one. 2nd and 7. Delayed handoff. That's Jones again. He is going to be met in the hole and picks up, in fact, goes backwards a yard after being met behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Now out to the outside. He's got Dubes, and Dubes is going to make it past the defender somehow. I'm not sure how he squeezed that in, but a nice catch from Dubes, and he is going to get them almost inside of the 10. Call it the 11. Still an opportunity for a first down, but hardly any space there. Now scrambling in the pocket, but finally getting rid of it to his outlet. That goes to Jones. Aaron Jones with his first reception of the ball game goes for 4. Hey, James, welcome in. And I do apologize for butchering your roster. I certainly don't know your roster very well. Neither do I know the Packers roster very well. So I'm working on it, but I don't recognize a lot of the numbers, and I'm trying to figure out names here to attach. But we'll see how we do. These are not. Neither of these teams are rosters that I'm overly familiar with. 3rd and 6. Jordan Love scrambling in the pocket. He's working for some room, got some space, and somehow escapes out to the outside. But a 4th down coming, and so you have to imagine being maddened that they're from the 5-yard. In fact, they are going to kick a field goal here for a little chip shot. And they're going to fake it with a little around up man pass, and it's not going to work. But they somehow, well, actually, it does. Did they turn over on downs, or did they give him the first down? I can't tell. They either gave him a first down or they turned it over on downs, but he's talking to Young there, who makes me think they turned it over on downs. They did. They had enough room to get to a first down, but were inches away from that. It was very close on the fake, but the Panthers are going to get the ball back, and man, is he lucky that wasn't a safety. Sanders goes absolutely nowhere, but does get back to the line of scrimmage somehow. So now Bryce Sanders hands it off again, and he's in the end zone, and a safety coming. That is not going to get out of there. And Sanders gets absolutely smothered back there. And so the fake actually works to the Packers' advantage here, as they're able to hold the Panthers tight into the end zone off of the fake as it nearly got to the end zone. They actually had 3 options on that. Either you turn it over on downs, just like they did, very close to the end zone, and hope for a safety, which they got, or you get the first down because they had a few inches with it to get the first down, or even better, you get a touchdown. So I understand the fake. It made sense, and it almost worked to perfection. In fact, pretty close to perfection, as they ended up with a safety out of the result and the ball right back. So a good deal there for the Packers, and have to applaud the effort on that fake. Yeah, wow indeed, George. 2nd and 5. Jordan Love now out to the outside. He's got a man. That's Dubes again. And Dubes is going to get the first down. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Dubes or Dobbs. Dubes, I don't know. There's a U in there, so I'm going to go with Dubes. May not be pronounced, though. I have no idea. Is that one that goes out to Musgrave quickly. And Musgrave, the sole touchdown scorer in this one so far. His 2nd reception. The other one, of course, was the touchdown. 2nd and 3. Jordan Love now out to the outside. And he's going to get that first down. He was just across the line when he caught the ball. I think that was Musgraves again. Oh, no, excuse me, that was Kraft. Kraft on the reception. Delayed handoff goes to Jones. Aaron Jones going to fight for a few yards. Actually, no, they're not even going to give him any yards. I thought he had made it a little bit further than that, but stopped for no gain. No, that's actually, well, I mean, that is what it does. But so James, when the game is released, they know who the opponents will be. Madden, that is, so they're able to accurately or roughly accurately predict the correct opponents. So they have all the opponents minus the one, because they've added that one, AFC NFC singleton game with extending the season to the 17 games. As the Packers are going to go 3 and out, or not 3 and out, they're going to punt though from midfield. And a nice punt buries them back in the 14. But But no, so it's when the game comes out, they don't have the correct schedule because the schedule hasn't been released yet, and so they don't know who's home, who's away. Well, actually, theoretically they should have the home and away correct, although it doesn't always work out that way, as we see here. Because you're right, it's supposed to be in Carolina. As Sanders is going to go backwards on that one, and the Panthers having a hard time here. They started on the 14, they're now on their own 3, and not a good look here. Bryce Young handing it off. Sanders fighting or looking out to the outside to find some room, but not much. Not much there. And then, of course, they're going to punt on 4th and 18. Yes, yeah, that's the problem that we very much dislike about Madden and the way they portray some of these things is the quarterback play, especially the taking of sacks and not climbing pockets or putting themselves directly into the rush lanes, all kinds of stuff like that just not very realistic, and we don't know how to adjust to fix those things. We wish we were able to adjust some of those things because we certainly would get rid of them. 2nd and 8 after that short carry from Jones. Now a fake the delayed handoff. Jordan Love now going to look for Jones, but just miss a terrible platform there as he kind of did a little half crow hop jump to the side thing and then tried to sidearm it out to Jones, but missed. And again out to the outside, this time Rodgers, but a 3-and-out coming, and the Packers are going to punt, even with that nice field position. This one is going to end up in a touchback as it just sneaks into the end zone there. So, Bryce Young with another set of downs here, unloads over the middle. And he's going to pick up 6 on his second completion of the day. Now 2 of 3 on his 3 passing attempts. Pressure coming in his face, and he somehow gets it away. I'm not sure how that worked out. I thought for sure he was going to get buried, but Bryce Young did get it out to Sanders, who goes backwards for a yard. But better than a sack, I suppose. 3rd and 5. Bryce Young now airing it deep. He's got a man down there with a step, but he underthrew it a bit. Tried to go up for it, but unable to hold on to it. And nice defense there from Smith. And so a punt, as we have had a number of those so far in this game. A lot of punting in this 0-9 ball game. Jordan Love out of the gun. Now over the middle, he's got Rodgers again. Rodgers is going to fight for some additional yards, but not going to get much. And they're going to have a 2nd and inches now. Now faking the handoff to Jones. Jordan Love tries to throw it back to Jones, but just wide of the mark. And a 3rd and inch is coming. Now Jones again. Jones spin move, and he makes a man miss and does pick up that first down. Now 10 rushes for him at 3 yards a clip for his 30 yards. So he's had to work for his yardage in this one. Interesting spin move kind of towards the defender, but the defender didn't tackle him anyway. It was weird. 1st and 10 out to the outside, and I believe that was Rodgers on the reception. It looked like an 8 anyway. Oh no, Watson on the reception. Pardon me, I guess that must have been number 9. That one goes incomplete as Jones can't handle it. So trips to his left, Jones on the right hip out of the gun, and he's going to go to his outlet. Jones on the little swing pass, fighting through a tackler up the sideline a little ways, and only managing 4 yards, but a lot of effort for those 4 yards for Aaron Jones. 3rd and 6 coming. Now back to pass. Jordan Love surveying, not liking what he's seeing, so he's going to take off himself to the 30 in the first down, and then he's going to be tackled there out at the 30-yard line. Nice little effort from him, recognizing that there was nothing for him downfield, so he escaped out of the pocket nicely and took off and got himself a first down. You can see him make that decision right there as he just tucked it and ran. Kind of shoddy camera work there. You probably would want to follow the ball carrier. I don't know. Maybe that's not the point, but seems kind of like the point to me. Now Jordan Love, pocket collapsing and unloads, nearly picked. Wow, he was fortunate that one wasn't turned over, as the defenders had way better position on that than his receiver did. Not the best throw for Jordan Love here. 2nd and 10. Now throwing underneath again is Jordan Love out to his outside. He's got Romeo Dubes again. And that's his 4th catch of the ball game, 36 yards. Oh, that one is going to be picked! He's got it out to the outside to the 20. And a big turnover for these Panthers as Jackson robs from Jordan Love, just takes it away, jumped the route nicely. You're going to see Jackson out here just step right in front of the intended receiver and take it away. Nice job by Jackson there. Wow, that's not very favorable, is it, Rick? That prediction showing the Browns in 29th in the league. Somehow I very much doubt that to be likely to happen, but maybe that's just me. It's just an ugly drop there. Unfortunate, because a nice throw from Bryce Young, but could not come up with the handle. Bryce Young now finds a man who's going to be able to catch it. And a first down achieved for these Panthers. They've had seldom and few of those in these game, or so far in this game. And Frank Reich, which doesn't look anything like Frank Reich, approves. But yes, that was an awful drop. That was DJ Chark on the reception. Remember having him on our Browns team for a hot minute. That was kind of fun. Our simulated Browns team anyway. 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Now out to the left side. He's got a man. And that one is going to go for a first down. So a couple of first downs strung together here for the Panthers, as they seem to have something going finally in this game. And they're going to need it, as they need some points on this on the scoreboard here to bring the momentum a little bit more in their favor, as they don't want the Packers to run away with this. Although the defense has stood up tall in a few critical spots now for the Panthers. So maybe they'll have a chance to get back in the game here if the offense can deliver. This one is going to be buried in the backfield for Sanders. Sanders not going anyway. He's had a really rough day. Only 7 yards to his 9 carries. That is not a good stat line for him. Yeah, no, I mean, I hope other teams, underestimate us. I'd be fine with that. Very much for that. 2nd and 12. Although if we play like I hope we can, that won't last long. Sanders now finally finding some room, and he's going to pick up 4. Now out to the, nice! Somehow threads the needle out there and gets it to his guy, Musgrave on the, or no, that's not Musgrave, that's, I'm blanking on the name again already. I just said the name, and I forgot it. Help me out here, James. Who's 83? I might see the name there. Yeah, you're right, though, James. That looks absolutely nothing like Frank Reich. And very unfortunate, because it's pretty far off. And those other ones that you mentioned there were also pretty bad. But that one is right up there for some of the worst we've seen. As the Panthers, yet again, another first down here. So they're actually firing on all cylinders here on this drive, and they've needed it, as they had been sputtering a bit on offense. But finally finding some things that are working now, and moving the ball downfield, which is what they needed. And now Bryce Young is going to get absolutely buried. Derek Wright. Copy. All right, well, according to our resident Panthers expert, he won't be making the 53, so he's out there apparently, obviously getting some snaps, but 3rd and 11 now, making up for the sack yardage, and he's got a man downfield, and he makes a nice catch up high. That was nicely done as he just put it up high for his guy to go up and get it. That was Adam Thielen on the reception. And obviously Thielen very familiar with these Packers, this Packers defense, as he has played them a lot. Copy. Now 1st and 10. Bryce Young trying to set up screen. He's going to take another sack. Yuck! I hate those screens. They always seem to end up in ugly, ugly sacks. As Young just did that let's back up shuffle. The old shuffle sack. We hate those. And the screens seem to be the premier way in which they enter the game anymore, is when teams elect to call the screen. We hate screens on the channel here. And that's why, because Madden can't seem to get them right. Although we did, to Madden's credit, in the Chiefs game, Mahomes was able to complete 2 or 3 screens in a row that actually went for positive yardage, which, you know, is an absolute rarity. So we have seen it. It has happened. But another 2nd and 21, another big hole he's going to have to try to climb out of, and another screen coming. Why would you go back-to-back screens? And, of course, they go backwards. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Terrible play coming here. Do apologize on Madden's behalf for this awful showing here, James, because I don't expect this offense to look like this in this kind of situation. They're going to... Gross. Gross. Well, I guess credit the Packers defense for providing a lot of pressure. Jordan Love, of course, loves it out there as he's trying to rally his guys, and now... instead of where they were, probably within striking range, they're going to have to set up for a fairly long field goal. They do get their first points on the board, though, here with that field goal. So it's now going to be a 9-3 ball game after, effectively 3 backwards plays. 2 screens and then another leaky sieve offensive line play that allowed a lot of pressure into into Bryce Young's face. No, absolutely not. This is that defense is not going to be nearly as good as they looked right there, I don't think. They did look rather nasty on the tail end of that drive. Although the Panthers were having some nice success early in the drive, just got shut down once they got to the other side of the field. So Jordan Love now hands it off. Jones not finding a lot of room there. He is now 11 for his 30 yards. And so that is going to get us to the end of the half in a 9-3 ball game. A bit lethargic here in this ball game, as both offenses have struggled to find their groove in this game. But the Panthers are going to have the ball first here in the second half, and they're going to empty it out. Bryce Young all alone, trips to his left, 2 out to his right, spreading out 5. Now deep up the middle, wide open is Thielen. Somehow Thielen got left alone in the middle of that defense, and Bryce Young with an absolute dart to hit him right in the middle of the field. Nice throw here. You're going to see it. Oh, well, we should have seen that replay. It got skipped, or it skipped it. We briefly saw where Thielen was about to break, but a beautiful dart from Bryce Young. And Bryce Young with another nice pass over the middle finds his man to his running back. That's Sanders on the reception, and that's going to get another first down. So the Panthers again, at least in their own turf, they're looking really pretty good on offense, but they've got to find a way when they get closer to that red zone to get the production going. So they need more than 3 points here. Bryce Young, back to pass. Now out to the outside. Dangerous throw. But fortunate that one just ended up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now to the left side, trying to hit a quick little stinger route, but that one ended up incomplete as well, as Sanders wasn't able to handle it. 3rd and 10. Now to the outside, he's got a guy in position, that's Thielen, but he's just short. 4th and 1 coming. And now from the 25-yard line, what do? They're going to kick a field goal. Come on, go for that. And it is up and it's good. So a 9-6 ball game in this battle of the kickers, as we have seen a lot of punts and a lot of field goals. And one safety, with the only touchdown coming on that opening drive for the Packers, is they just marched right downfield as if it was nothing and put it into the end zone. And then after that, everybody kind of ended up stuck in mud in first gear, not really able to go anywhere. So we've seen a lot of field goals, a lot of punts, a lot of field position football, and the one safety. So that's how we're in this 9-6 ball game. Jordan Love now working out of the pocket and gets it complete downfield. And he is able to get that first down along the sideline. Good to know. We'll make a note of that for Phil. Hayden Hurst 81 and Thielen 19. We can make those changes for you. Makes sense. It didn't feel to me like 81 was a likely number for Thielen, which is why I was a little confused by it. But hey, 19 makes way more sense. 2nd and 12. Jordan Love out to the outside, and he's gonna have it complete for 6 yards to Watson, as Watson's been relatively active of late. This one goes back to Rodgers. That's the guy he had been hitting a lot early in the game. But Rodgers and Watson have been the bulk of the targets here for the Packers, as well as Dubes. Well, that one attempt for Rodgers, but Rodgers' feet out of bounds, and a 2nd and 10 coming. Delayed handoff to Jones is going to end up as a loss of yards. 3rd and 12 coming. And the Packers fans not liking it, as we hear the crowds up close. They did not seem enthused by that turn of events. 3rd and 12 now for Jordan Love. In the pocket, just sitting there with time, and he's got it complete to Jones, and Jones makes the correct turn, the defender on the wrong side, and Jones gets loose in some space and able to pick up a first down. As he threw it, they forced him underneath to the outlet, but look at the defender just go for the ball at first, miss the tackle. Jones spins the correct direction and just completely evades the pressure from the defender. That should have been, you got to make the tackle first. Don't go on the ball. If they take the underneath throw, get the tackle, because if he's not past the line to gain, who cares? They're probably kicking a field goal at worst case. But now they've got a new set of downs, another opportunity for a touchdown here that was allowed by that poor choice on defense. As Musgrave works to the outside on the sideline there with a nice little catch. I wouldn't be surprised by that, Rick. They're a spicy little team. They've got some belief in their head coach, as a screen pass finally works here for the Packers and goes for a first down. But they've got some belief in their coach. They've got their players bought in there, and they're feisty. They'll come out and punch you in the mouth. So they play hard, and really that's what you're looking for. Is Jordan Love's going to take off. He's got a first down out past the 10 to the 5. But no, I would not be surprised if you were correct on that, Rick. If somehow the Lions did manage to take the North. They're going to have to scrap for it, but they are scrappy. Now on the I formation under center, faking the handoff to Jones, and then pressure coming, and they're going to take a sack there as Jordan Love gets taken down. Brown involved in that. He's going to get credit for half of a sack. Although that probably should have been all for Brown. Not sure why they gave half a sack credit to somebody else there, as it didn't look like anybody else was really involved in that, but hey, call me crazy. Probably should have been a full sack. Well, delayed handoff goes nowhere, so 3rd and goal coming. We'll see, James. I don't know. I agree that you probably should be better than last year. And yeah, if you started a lot of Andy Dalton, then yeah, you probably would be not great. But yeah, I think the Panthers probably should improve this season over last season. And that one going to go for out of bounds with Tubes. It didn't matter anyway. 4th and goal coming, and so they're going to kick yet another field goal to make it a 12-6 ball game in the old lacrosse scoreline here. So Panthers, very much still in this with the scoreline the way it is. Both defenses kind of playing a bend but don't break style of defense here. And offense is still trying to find a way to get back in gear. The Panthers have had, some success, but not able to capitalize, in the later parts of their drives. They're going to start out well again here with a strike for a first down again. And you said that was right number 83 with the first down. It's actually Hayden Hurst. So Phil has Hayden Hurst as number 83. That's the confusion. So 81, he should be 81. Thielen should be 19. And then I don't think Wright is out there. So that's Hayden Hurst that we've been talking about there, game. So he actually should be out there. 2nd and 7. And a big sack yet again, as Young has been absolutely hounded by this D-line. And the Panthers' O-line has been like a sieve all game. Poor Bryce is getting absolutely a beat down back there as he has had pressure in his lap all game long. As this Packers D-line has been absolutely feasting. O-line has got to find a way to stop this pressure because Bryce Young can't handle all of that. As he is going to take yet another sack. Brooks in on half of that sack. That one just set up on the interior. A little swim move allows him to get in to hit Bryce Young. And thus a punt coming. Kick is away. That is going to be recovered at the 32-yard line out to the 43. So an 11-yard return. So Jordan Love's going to have it with nice field position here. He's going to hand it off quickly to Jones, and not a lot of work room there. Jones has lost yardage on his average, down 3, only 27 yards after now 15 carries. So he's been a bit stymied of late. That one goes for 2. Another delayed handoff fake. Love does complete it out to the outside. He's got Rogers. And now a 3rd and 2 coming right at midfield. And this time out to Watson. He does have the first down. Watson, nice little throw to Watson. Watson now has 5 receptions on his day, 46 yards. Yeah, I would love to get rid of that, just to be completely done with it, James. It's tiresome, and unfortunately it changes the aspect of games. It's not like it has no impact. It's a big negative play, and those have consequences, unfortunately. Love is going to dare it deep. He's got a man, and Dubes is unable to handle it. He had the step, but couldn't come down with the catch. Nice throw from Love, but Dubes couldn't handle the ball. 2nd and 10. Bringing Rogers in motion, fakes. Little end around to him, and then Jones is going to get the carry. Jones with a nice hole is going to pick up 9, 3rd and 1. Hey, 504, welcome in, go Browns. It's been a bit of a slow match, a lot of bend but don't break, and field goals and punts so far in this one. As Jones is going to get a carry to the perimeter, he is flirting with that line, but they are going to give him the forward progress for a 1st down. Burns in on the tackle. All right, take care, Rick. We'll see you later. Go Browns. Jordan Love out of the gun. Back to pass over the middle. And he's got Watson on the reception. And he's going to pick up 8. Now 6 catches for Watson. He's got 54 yards on his day. Jones with the carry. And he is going to have plenty of yards for that 1st down. As the Packers are now threatening again. We haven't seen a touchdown in this ball game since the very early goings, the very first drive, in fact, for the Packers, off of the opening kickoff, and they drove down in about 5 plays and put it in the end zone. Well, that's been the sole touchdown of the ball game so far. Jordan Love over the middle. He's got Rogers, and Rogers has got a 1st down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, and that's where they'll have it to start the 4th quarter, as we have made it through 3 in this one. There's a look at the yardage, heavily dominated by the Packers, and interesting the scoreline the way it is, given the yardage disparity in this one. 1st and goal coming, though. Jordan Love to the end zone and knocked away. Nice defense there, not allowing the receiver to come down with the ball. 2nd and goal. I formation here, bringing a man in motion. Jordan Love hands it off to Jones. Jones is dancing his way around it back there and not able to find any room to work with. Too busy dancing, and so he's not going to get anything there. A 3rd and goal coming now from the 4. Out of the gun is Love. Searching the end zone, trying to find a target. Now scrambling out to the outside, to being chased, and he's going to throw it incomplete as he was affected by the pass rush trying to escape and unable to find a receiver. And so the Packers are going to settle for yet another field goal. And the Panthers are certainly not out of this. They've just got to find something on offense that's working for them, as they have struggled in this game. But a 15-6 ball game now. And the Panthers with another crack with 14-14 left to play. Bryce Young over the middle. He's got it complete to his man. He's now 15 of 21 for 149 yards. Green Bay has allowed only 105 total yards. Wow. Now Sanders has really struggled in this one. He is 12 for only 16 yards. Yikes. 3rd and 3 coming. Bryce Young hands it off. He's got Sanders. Sanders does have some yardage there, and that's going to be a first down. And a healthy percentage of his total yardage on that one run alone. This one complete. He's got Thielen. It's hard to remember 81 is Thielen. Doesn't feel right. That one is going to go for some nice yardage at least. He's now 8 receptions on the ballgame, over 100 yards for Thielen. Bryce Young unloads. He's got Thielen again. And Thielen for another first down. Nice little strike over the middle. And clearly Thielen has become the favorite target here in this game, as he has been very active of late. Tight bunch formation to the left side. Bryce Young under center. He's going to hand it off to Sanders. Sanders going to be met at the line. And he's going to go backwards for a yard. They keep testing this Packers D-line, but not a lot doing, as they can't seem to get any push up front at all, and Sanders has really struggled with running the ball. Now Young to pass. He's got it over the middle, complete. I believe that was Sanders he got it out to. Oh, it was Hubbard. 3rd and 5. Now trying to set up a screen, and he's going to take a sack. Because, man, gross. I hate those. Truly I do. Ugh. Yuck. And now we're going to have an equally awful long field goal attempt because Madden, and it's going to end up short and no good, and the Packers are going to get incredible field position because gross. Gross. Well, here we are. Madden has given the Packers the edge again with just inexplicable screen passes into a sack and then long field goal, which is invariably missed, and because it's too long. And now we're at a 15-6 ball game with the Packers at midfield and all the momentum. But Jordan Love's going to get absolutely buried there by Burns. Wow, that's his 3rd of the ball game. Burns just lit him up. So 3rd and 13 coming. Nice little swim move from Burns too. Jordan Love kind of turned right into that. Four-man rush coming. Love scrambling in the pocket. Now throw it back across his body. Dangerously lucky that one wasn't picked, as that was an ill-advised throw from Jordan Love in a 4th and 13. So the field goal does not, the long field goal attempt does not bite the Panthers here, as they're going to get another crack at it without giving up any points after a 3-and-out. Nice effort by the defense there. Look at Adam Thielen's day. 9 catches, 114 yards for him. From under center, handing it off. Sanders with some room, and he's going to get another reasonably nice carry for him. Now 15 carries for 30 yards, averaging only 2 per carry. That's not great. Now over the middle, he's got Thielen. Oh, nope, that's not Thielen. Not sure who that was. That was DJ Chark. Number 4, of course, DJ Chark. And a nice first down achieved here. So, Bryce Young now under center, I formation. He hands it off. Sanders to the perimeter, trying to get the edge in. He can't do it. And he's going to go backwards for a yard. Nice completion over the middle. That's Hayden Hurst on the reception. That's who is incorrectly labeled number 83. But a nice first down nonetheless for him. Beautiful throw from Bryce Young. Just put it right in stride. And faux Frank Reich likes it. Now out of the gun. Running back on either hip. Throwing it to one of those running backs, that's Thielen. Good come out of the backfield there. Only a pickup of 2, though. Bryce Young to pass. And unloads. He's got Thielen again. A lot of underneath work here, but they're managing to get some first downs out of it. Tight bunch formation to the right. Young, pressure in his face, unloads. He's got Hurst. And Hurst is going to get a first down with that reception. From under center with a tight bunch to his left. Faking the handoff to Sanders, and now throwing out to the outside on that little boot-out rollout. And he got it to Thielen for all but a few inches. Second and inch is coming. And now he's got to complete to Sanders on the little escaping a tackler, too, on that little flat route. Nice effort from Sanders to shake off a guy. And that's his 4th reception of the ballgame, 16 yards to his receiving day. But a first down achieved there. Now 3:35 less in the 4th quarter. They're kind of taking this lackadaisically here. You know, they are down 11 points right now. Or excuse me, down 9 points right now. You can't score that all in one. You know, they're going to have to get another possession out of this ball game. So I'm kind of surprised they're taking so much time here. They really need to score. As a ball is out. It was fortunate that his lineman was there to jump on it. But an ugly sack nonetheless, and that's the last thing you want to have happen is we're closing in on 3 minutes in the ball game, and the Panthers are just kind of acting like it doesn't matter here. Now over the middle, got a wide open Sanders there on that angle route, and that one is complete. And they're just going to take a field goal. So I guess they're going to get part of what they need here, and probably try for an onside kick, and hope that they find a way to get a handle on it to get the rest of the points they're going to need. But they're going to have a touchdown yet in this ball game. So they either need a 3-and-out very quickly or an onside kick. They're going to elect to try to play some defense, but they have to play for that 3-and-out here, as first downs are going to absolutely crush your hopes and dreams. Now you do have all your timeouts, but 3-and-out is, or a turnover. Those are the two things you're really looking to try to do right here and right now. Jordan Love under center. And he's going to change it up and switch it to a shotgun. Out of the gun, he throws it out to the outside and gets most of the yardage he needs. That's Musgrave on the reception, and we're going to hit the 2-minute warning here. Still a 9-15 ball game, favoring those Packers. Packers need some first downs, and they're going to have this one all wrapped up. That one kind of fighting for a few yards out to the outside was Jones, but shut down by the defense there. 3rd inch is coming. Now to Jones again. He's got a big hole, and he's going to get that first down easily, and then a whole bunch of extra yardage. And the Panthers are going to have to take their second timeout now. But unfortunately, this one is about to be out of reach, as the Packers need very little yardage more to get in field goal range and put this game out of reach. Yeah, that's fair, James. Totally understand. There's a lot of chatting going on our Discord, so I understand turning the notifications off. Nothing wrong with it. So just glad to have you back, though. Appreciate you being here. Jordan Love now clearly in shoe clock mode. And they don't have to do much to win this. Another first down would do it. The field goal would do it clearly. But they're gonna have to punt now. But not much time left to defend for as the Panthers, and they're gonna have all the field to have to go too in 21 seconds. They're gonna have to go 93 yards in those 21 seconds, really. 21 seconds, 93 yards to try to score that touchdown, because you couldn't preserve just the field goal lead off of the last drive. That one thrown underneath is certainly not the answer, and that is going to bring us to triple zeros and the end of this bowl game. That's fair, James. Like I said, appreciate you being on. Certainly, unfortunately not the result you were looking for here in this one, as the Panthers kind of struggled. Then again, so did the Packers at times. It was a bit of a lethargic game in general, but Phil's going to talk us through the stats.
All right. Nice call, Kit. Let's get a few stats here before Kit wraps it up. Jordan Love today, 29 of 43 for 274. He had a touchdown interception. Of course, Sean Clifford, 1 for 1, the backup quarterback on that fake field goal on fourth down that did not score, but then they were able to get a safety several plays later. Of course, Aaron Jones, 25 for 74. Jordan Love, 3 scrambles for 20 yards. Amari Rogers, the top target, 9 for 104 out of the slot. And, of course, Christian Watson, Romeo Dubes, Aaron Jones, the new tight end, Luke Musgrave, and the other new tight end, Tucker Kraft, combining with 6 catches and over 40 yards. Defensively speaking, Devondre Campbell, middle linebacker, all over the place, 11 tackles. How about Kenny Clark today? He was a monster. 10 tackles, 8 of them for loss, and 3 sacks. Rudy Ford, the safety, with 8. Quay Walker as well with 8. Sack-wise, we already told you about Kenny Clark. How about Rashawn Gary, a sack and a half. Preston Smith with 1. Lucas Van Ness, their first-round pick out of Iowa, with 1. And Devondre Campbell with 1. Carl Brooks, another one of their rookies out of Bowling Green State, with another half sack as well. No turnover. Oh, they did force a fumble but didn't recover it. So no turnovers actually for the Panthers, despite getting the loss. All right, for Bryce Young, a little bit of a struggle here today. 27 of 34, 254, 79%, I guess. Not really that much of a struggle. 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Just couldn't really move things, and this was a big reason why. Miles Sanders today, 16 carries, 29 yards was all he was able to muster against that talented Green Bay front seven. Adam Thielen, the new wide receiver, number 1 in town, had 12 catches for $131. Sanders, 5 out of the backfield. Hayden Hurst, the new tight end, 4 for 45. DJ Chark, 3 for 22. Chuba, 2 out of the backfield. Laviska Shenault, just 1 today. And how about 3 drops for the tight end, Hayden Hurst, as well? That's not going to get it done. Xavier Woods, the free safety, with 11 tackles. Shaq Thompson with 9. Jeremy Chin with 8. Derek Brown with 8. CJ Henderson with 8. How about 5 TFLs for Derek Brown in the process? 3 sacks today for Brian Burns. He's so explosive off the edge. Artur Gross Matos, his running mate, had 1.5 for Shai Tuttle and Derek Brown. And then again, the 1 interception of the game. They picked off Jordan Love. It was the cornerback Dante Jackson. All right, that'll do it for the stats. Kit will wrap it up for you here on Nagy on Sports.
Well, hey, thanks, Phil. So, certainly not the most exciting game to watch, but we appreciate you being on to join us for this one. So, in this one, we're going to go ahead and say go Packers. But as always, go Browns!